there's basketball. And then there's EuroLeague, where every possession feels like it carries the weight of a city, where fans don't just watch the game, they live it. The lights are brighter, the pressure's heavier, and in the playoffs, every game matters. 8 teams begin the journey, but only 4 survive long enough to reach the Final Four. I found myself pulled back here once again. Years ago, this game introduced me to a young kid named Luka Doncic. But what stayed with me wasn't just the talent, it was the atmosphere, the culture, the people. Because out here, basketball feels different. It means something different. And this time, I wanted to understand why. But before the trip, my grandmother passed away. And honestly, I didn't even know if I wanted to go anymore. But the truth is, when grief finds me, I run. So instead of sitting with my emotions, I buried myself in the journey, in the crowds, the cities, the game. And so, the journey began.
Welcome to Barcelona.
Top of the top, we are in Barcelona and we are looking for a lot to do today. So it's the EuroLeague Playoffs, and I gotta check out the EuroLeague official building where they got a bunch of stuff that I need to know. I need to know about the history of EuroLeague. So we're gonna have a lot of fun, but we need to experience the city before anything. So let's get to it. So there's a game, some of y'all probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but there's a game called Assassin's Creed where you go to the highest point and look at the whole city. So we're at the highest point of Barcelona right now, trying to scope out what we're gonna do today. We gotta make this a thing. Every court that you see, you gotta go get a bucket on it. My first bucket in Barcelona, do I make it? Oh yeah. Backpack and everything. Oh! One thing you gotta do when you come to Barcelona, you gotta go see the beach. I'm not trying to do it everywhere. I try to put my feet in every ocean. Well, I already been here, so it's beautiful. This is a beautiful place. I was gonna play some beach volleyball, but I don't know how to play it. All right, just put up to the EuroLeague office. I got a lot of history just coming out here, but it's finally nice to be at the office. So let's go check it out. I've seen the actual process of what goes into actually winning this game and getting this trophy, and it's a lot. All right, so these are all the teams. I've been to one of their games. It was crazy. I haven't been to anything, but I covered some players from it. Real Madrid, when Luka played in Real Madrid the year that he won a championship, I went to a bunch of his games, actually. Then you got Panathinaikos, Olympiacos. There's a lot of history here. We're gonna get a chance to see them play. But every time I go, it's just a lot of fun. Haven't been to some of these, but it's just crazy. There's a lot of history in this league. This league is only 26 years old. This is all the championships from 2000, started in 2000. So
So this was a big moment. This is the first year that I came out. Bogdanovich won this championship. I remember Epe Udo was playing for that team. Okay, so this is the next story. I gotta tell this. So the first time everybody was telling me about this guy right here, right? And I came and he was playing terrible. And then the next year, because everybody was like, yeah, he's the next prodigy. When I came out and saw him, I was like, oh, okay, I saw it. This when he won MVP and won the championship, so legend right there. Luka Doncic, another legend right here. Ricky Rubio, Navarro. Who else we got? Shane Larkin, I see you. Now Shane Larkin been putting on for years in the EuroLeague. A lot of good players in the EuroLeague, man. This is another one to look out for. He is super good. Francisco, he got league type of talent, in my opinion.
Walking through the halls of the EuroLeague, it felt like stepping through memories. And being back here reminded me how much this game and this journey has changed my life. One of the coolest things basketball does is bring people together from completely different walks of life. Years ago, he was just a kid in the gym. Now, we're reconnecting on the other side of the world. But the deeper I traveled through Europe, the more I realized this trip wasn't just about basketball anymore. Every city had its own rhythm, its own energy, and its soul. And next was Greece. Valencia finds themselves down 0-2 to Panathinaikos, fighting to keep their season alive. Every game mattered now. One loss could shift an entire city's emotion. And one player I couldn't wait to see was Kendrick Nunn, a former NBA player who didn't just arrive in Europe, he embraced it. Because playing over here is different. The spacing is tighter. The game is more physical, more tactical, more demanding mentally. A lot of players come from America thinking talent is enough. And quickly they realize it isn't. But Kendrick Nunn adapted, and in Greece, he became a star. The fans embrace him because he plays hard, and over here, effort means everything. But there was another player I was excited to watch, a young star who felt like the future, Montero. Shifty, creative, fearless. The type of player that makes you want to stop whatever you're doing just to watch. To me, he's one of those rare talents that can play anywhere in the world, any league, any stage. And now, my journey through Greece is about to begin.
Just touched down in Greece. It's amazing here. These are the views that we came for. Got my Greek coffee and we're about to enjoy some good basketball. Before we do that, we got a lot that we need to do. Giannis was born and raised out here. He's got a court that he grew up at. I need to go see that, cover some history, see some stuff where him and his brothers used to be around, man. They got a lot of stories and, I want to know all about it. So I'm just excited to be here, but most importantly, that game that's getting ready to go down. Panathinaikos, game 3. Let's see if they can pull it out. We're gonna enjoy these views while we're here.
Before the lights, before the NBA, before the world knew his name, Giannis was just another kid chasing a dream on these courts. And over here, people never forget where you came from.
Απλά όλα τα παιδάκια αυτά και τα 4, εντάξει, ο Γιάννης δούλεψε. Έβαλε τον κόλλο του κάτω, πιο μοιαμνωμένος ήταν, πιο αυτά ήταν. Το παλικάρι δούλεψε αυτό. Μια χαρά είναι. Εγώ χαρούμενος είμαι, πολύ χαρούμενος είμαι. Μπράβο εκεί που πέτυχε και αυτά που έκανε. Εγώ τον Γιάννη και όλα τα παιδάκια του κόφτου. Γιατί τρέπεξαν δύσκολοι, οι εποχές ήταν δύσκολες τότε. Δεν κατά ψέματα. Πολύ δύσκολες. Είχαμε Αιγύπτιους, είχαμε Πακιστανούς, είχαμε όλες τις φάρες. Δεν είχαμε όμως μαύρους. Και στο σχολείο ακόμη μην νομίζετε ότι περνάνε καλά τα παιδάκια. Γι' αυτό δεν έχουν και πολλούς φίλους. Αλλά ο Γιάννης πολιτούς δεν είχε. Ή ερχόταν εδώ να παίξει και παιδάκι.
There's something beautiful about hearing people talk about greatness before the fame. Not the superstar, the kid, the hunger, and the belief.
About to get some get some buckets on the court that Giannis grew up at. You guys see, I mean, he's all over the court. I see he came back and blessed it up. Like, we low-key kind of in the hood a little bit. Hood of Athens, but, you know, it's nice to see the traces and the footprints of greatness. Giannis out of the Kupo. We're about to play some horse. Of course you know the trick. Oh! He made it too.
When I arrived in Athens, one of the first things I noticed is how much care people put into everything, especially the food. And I'm not talking about fast food. Just every dish felt intentional, recipes passed down through generations, meals connected to family, tradition, to memory. And the people here don't just serve you food, they care about your experience with it. They want you to slow down, enjoy it, feel something while you're there. And the more I realized that mindset exists far beyond the dinner table, because eventually I found myself standing beneath the Acropolis of Athens, and suddenly everything started to make sense. For over 2,400 years, this place overlooked Athens. Wars happened, empires collapsed, entire civilizations changed, but the Acropolis remained. Built to honor Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, it became a symbol of pride, discipline, and excellence. And standing there, you could feel it. Not just the history, the spirit. This wasn't just architecture. This was proof of what people can create when they believe in something bigger than themselves. Some of the very foundations of democracy were born here. Ideas that shaped the modern world, they started on this hill. And maybe that's why the passion in Greece just feels different, because pride runs deep here. It's been carried through generations, passed down the same way the recipes are. And eventually, that same pride found its way into basketball. Because in Greece, basketball isn't just a game. It's emotion, identity, it's tradition.
What does Panathinaikos mean to you?
Well, you know, my father was also a Panathinaikos fan. From like 3 years old, I went to the stadium for the first time. It's our love, you know. It's the team you support from your father's, from the childhood. So it's everything.
We're killing time in one of the most legendary places in the world, actually. It wasn't too long ago. I came here a year and a half ago. It was 50,000 people in the stadium. And there were, I think Panathinaikos was playing. And so, you know, it's just stuff like this. It just gets me hyped and ready for a playoff game that's getting ready to go down. But this place is special to me because I had never seen anything like that. For a preseason game, 50,000 people came. It shows the passion that lives in this city. And
sometimes travel gives you destinations, and sometimes it gives you people. I had no idea that a random conversation here would completely shape the next part of this journey.
So I just met my guys. Where you guys from?
We are from Lithuania, from Kaunas.
So they're telling me I gotta make a trip out to where?
Yeah, for sure to Kaunas. You know, in Kaunas, that was the first religion.
You guys going to the game today, right?
Yeah. Today we'll watch Panathinaikos game against Valencia.
What's gonna happen with your team? So their team plays against Fenerbahce, right?
Yeah.
They're down 0-2. And if they win, then we go out to watch them play.
Definitely, you need to visit Kaunas. You know, it's our fans. They are built different. You need to visit and enjoy this atmosphere in Žalgiris Arena.
Basketball is king over there, so maybe that's our next trip. So We'll see.
Game 3 of this best-of-5 series Panathinaikos in the EuroLeague Playoffs. It is sold out, loud and proud at T-Centre, and we are on the way.
When they make that first basket, they're gonna go nuts in here. I don't even know how you're supposed to say calm in a game like this, man. One big difference about here is like, these people don't even want to be filmed. They're only focused on the game, which I respect. In America, everybody love the cameras. Here, they don't want that.
The desperation creates a different level of basketball. And with the season hanging in the balance, Valencia made room for their star. Montero closed the game like one of the best players in the EuroLeague would do. Calm, ruthless, really unshaken. And when the final buzzer sounded, Valencia had done the impossible.
Well, it's gonna be a game 4 now.
They came in there to Panathinaikos and handled business, and the series stayed alive.
I'm making this for Americans. So talk about the environment that y'all just played in.
It's unmatched. I mean, with an environment like that, that's what you play for. As an American, as a basketball player, that's what you kind of thrive in, and that's what we thrive in. So I'm looking forward to the next game. Shout out to the fans.
It's absolutely crazy. We can hear each other. We have to play a lot of huddles, as you see that we group a lot because we can hear each other. It's impossible.
Basketball in Europe has a way of pulling you deeper. One game becomes another city. Another city becomes another story. And after tonight, the journey was leading me somewhere I never expected. Lithuania.
I met this guy yesterday, and he was just taking pictures at the stadium. Yeah, we had the same flight, so this is completely out of the norm, but it's kind of the cool part of traveling. So, and it's my first time in Lithuania.
Lithuania felt different immediately. Quieter, colder, just slower. But beneath the gray skies, there was warmth everywhere. At least I felt it. For such a small country, Lithuania has produced an unbelievable amount of basketball talent. And maybe part of it starts with the people themselves.
All right, so what is all this?
We saw pictures that shows how much basketball means for Lithuanians, that you can find like basket everywhere and every house. So big stars means the most outstanding persons of our basketball.
Walking through the basketball museum, you begin to realize like generation after generation, the game continues to live here. And honestly, it doesn't really feel like coincidence. It feels more like a country built for basketball. On one sideline, two Lithuanian coaches whose stories have been connected since childhood. They trained under the same youth coaches, grew up together, became teammates, and later, two of the most respected basketball minds their country has ever produced. Now, years later, they meet again, with everything on the line. But this game wasn't just about coaching history. It was about stars colliding under the brightest pressure imaginable. Francisco, one of the most electric players in all of Europe, the kind of player that social media can never fully capture, because to watch him in person is something completely different. Every move, every moment feels bigger live. And on the other side, THT, a player whose talent was never the question, a player who bounced from situation to situation searching for a real opportunity. And finally, he found it here.
Yeah, for me, honestly, it was really just off the court. The basketball things, I kind of expected everything. I expected it to be different. I expected it to be harder. Just living in a whole different country, somewhere that I've never been. It's my first time in Europe. So being in that atmosphere, like for the first few times, it definitely was like, damn, like how you looking around a little bit like, oh, this how it is. But you're not going, you know what I'm saying, hear any calls or anything that they're saying. Sometimes you hear the whistle blow and you think it's the fans and it's actually the ref calling something. So it's definitely a difference. But you know, like you said, you just gotta adapt, and you know, losing, you know, every game matters here. So like, you know, if you lose, it's like, oh shit, it's like the end of the world almost. Like the coach that I have, he's so competitive that like we lose, it's like we lost the championship. So definitely, I just want to be prepared to go to the Final Four. You know, so tomorrow we want to just handle our business and get that done.
But this is an incredible atmosphere. You said, can the fans raise their game? They certainly have done that. The atmosphere in that is simply electric.
Here we go then, folks. Game 4 underway.
Žalgiris controlled the game for most of the night. Early foul trouble for THT.
The intensity of this whole gym, you don't see. I can barely hear myself, but I'm hoping that it's getting across on video because not only the crowd, this game is intense, more physical than I've seen basketball across the world, for sure.
The moment THT got back on the floor, the energy changed immediately. Started breaking defenders down off the dribble, creating space, stepping back on tough shots. Even had a few highlights in it.
Oh my gosh!
With every possession, you could feel that momentum slowly starting to shift.
Oh, he's right there.
To do well is broken up by Nelly, and we will have an extra 5 minutes to play.
What a play! That was an excellent play. Damn, bro. Hey, he's a freak of nature.
One of us drives out to Francisco, fires up the three. It has to go in. It doesn't go in. Ball is loose. Horton Tucker comes away with it. The champions are going back to the Final Four. They survive.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've witnessed in person. Unbelievable. I feel sorry for that kid right there.
When the final buzzer sounded,
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. After a game, they're celebrating their team right now. This is amazing. Everybody around the world should be taking note of what's going on.
their team had lost. The season was over, but nobody moved. Nobody rushed for the exits. They didn't care about the traffic. They were there. And in that moment, it felt bigger than basketball. You could feel the heartbreak in the building. But somehow, at the same time, you could feel the love. And honestly, watching that crowd stand beside their team, even in defeat, might have been the most beautiful thing I saw on this entire journey.
Low key, you really only played one half.
Basically, the first half,
They got you right up on out of there.
Man, it got me. I knew how it was gonna be too. As soon as I got that second one, I'm like, yeah, we know it's gonna be a long night, but you know, gotta stay resilient.
That was one of the better games that I've seen. Like, since I've been coming over here.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. You know, remember I was talking yesterday that every game matters, bro. Like and games like that game matters, but every possession matters. Like that's the one thing about the EuroLeague that's like unmatched almost. So
you getting old on me or what?
No, I'm just trying to, you know, keep these legs fresh, man, so I can actually make that dunk.
I've never seen nothing like what happened at the end of that game.
Yeah.
I never seen it. I mean, have you? Is that just what they do here, or? Because they was like celebrating.
Okay, that's a good thing about the fans, though. They always gonna show love, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't knock that.
Despite the loss, emotions are high, but they support the team with everything, and this is really, the best atmosphere that I've ever experienced in EuroLeague, like all around.
You move into your first Final Four. I know what it looks like in Turkey, but it's going to be kind of like in a hostile environment.
And we're playing against a Greece team. Hopefully we get it done, but we know it's going to be a tough road.
You excited for it?
Yeah, hell yeah. It's definitely going to be a time.
It's good to see you playing like meaningful basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know you know what I mean.
For sure, 100%. No, that's that was part of the reason why I wanted to take this step and come to EuroLeague. So actually get an opportunity to do it on a stage like this and actually get a chance to win. Can't ask for nothing better than that.
Fenerbahce is now headed to the Final Four. And my journey, it got cut short because of family. But first I had to go train the future generation, Lithuania.
Because basketball players have to talk. You guys understand that? Yeah? All right, cool. We'll work on that as we get there. Everybody go to the baseline. Let's warm up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. As if I step this way. 4, under. 3, 2, 1. Switch.
Under, over. Yeah, can you give some claps for Devin? Big thank you for your mother. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. It shows you how weird the world is. Like, after all that, this feels like a trainer. And like, I appreciate good people. So when he asked me to train these guys, like, I had no problem doing that. Because he's such a good person. He's only being around good kids. So we had a good workout. It was fun. It's time to go now.
Life has a way of revealing who you really are. Not in the easy moments, but the ones you spend your whole life trying to avoid. And sometimes, the harder you run, the more life pushes you right towards it. Euro gave me something that I didn't know I needed. Not answers, just space to finally hear myself. This trip felt connected in ways that I still can't even explain. Experiencing this changed me, as this trip stopped being about basketball a long time ago. It became about emotion, about identity, about finally allowing myself to feel again.
It is record.
So the opening tip is up to get Game 5 underway in the closest ever EuroLeague Playoff series there has ever been.
I came here to witness a battle, but Game 5 never became one. Valencia controlled the night from the opening tip. They were calm, focused, and relentless. Down 0-2 in the series, and somehow they found a way to rise back up. The heart of the champion. Now Valencia heads to the Final Four. And that's where basketball changes forever. Because the Final Four isn't where stars are introduced. It's where legends are made.